a plus b plus c the whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. First, let's go with the proof. The left hand side is a plus b plus c the whole squared. This can be written as a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c. Now we'll use the distributive property. A into a plus b plus c plus b into a plus b plus c plus c into a plus b plus c. In this step also, we'll be using distributive property. What we have is a squared plus ab plus ac plus ab plus b squared plus bc plus ac plus bc plus c squared. Now, if you see closely, there are some like terms. First, we'll group these terms a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Then, on adding the like terms, we have 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This is the right hand side, hence proved. Next, let's see what happens when one of these three variables are negative. Let's say we have a minus b plus c the whole squared. This becomes a squared plus b squared plus c squared minus 2ab minus 2bc plus 2ca. Let's understand this clearly. We are replacing b with minus b. So, b squared is minus b the whole squared. Minus b into minus b will give us plus b squared. So, there is no change of sign in this term. Next, these two terms also have b in them. And on replacing b with minus b, the sign will change to negative. 2ca will remain positive. So, to summarize, the square terms will always remain positive, and depending on which variable is negative, the corresponding terms will also be negative. We can write similar identities for a plus b minus c the whole squared minus a plus b plus c the whole squared. Also, let's check what happens when two variables are negative. A minus b minus c the whole squared. Here, b and c are negative. We can see that the square terms are all positive. Then we have 2 into a into minus b, which becomes minus 2ab. 2 into minus b into minus c will become positive 2bc. And then we have 2 into minus c into a, which is minus 2ca. Next, we'll move on to some examples. 2a plus 3b plus 5c the whole squared. From our identity, we'll replace a with 2a, b with 3b and c with 5c. What we have is 2a the whole squared plus 3b the whole squared plus 5c the whole squared plus 2 into 2a into 3b plus 2 into 3b into 5c plus 2 into 5c into 2a, and that becomes 4a squared plus 9b squared plus 25c squared plus 12ab plus 30bc plus 20ac. Next example, let's have a negative variable. 3x minus 2y plus z the whole squared. This will become 3x the whole squared plus minus 2y the whole squared plus z squared plus 2 into 3x into minus 2y plus 2 into minus 2y into z plus 2 into z into 3x. That will result in 9x squared plus 4y squared plus z squared minus 12xy minus 4yz plus 6xz. Next, we'll move on to factorization. Let's factorize 25a squared plus 16b squared plus 4c squared plus 40ab plus 16bc plus 20ac. As a first step, let's try to write these square terms as something the whole squared. So 25a square is 5a the whole squared. 16b square is 4b the whole squared. And 4c squared is 2c the whole squared. Next, we'll try to write these terms as multiples of 5a, 4b and 2c. 40ab can be written as 2 into 5a into 4b. 16bc can be written as 2 into 4b into 2c. And 20ac will be written as 2 into 2c into 5a. So, according to our identity, this can be written as 5a plus 4b plus 2c the whole squared. Next, let's factorize 4x squared plus y squared plus 9z squared minus 4xy minus 6yz plus 12xz. As a first step, let's write these three terms as 2x the whole squared plus y squared plus 3z the whole squared. Next, these terms will become minus 2 into 2x into y minus 2 into y into 3z plus 2 into 3z into 2x. Now, if you note carefully, the two negative terms have the variable y in common. So, this variable y has to be negative. So, our expression now becomes 2x the whole squared plus minus y the whole squared plus 3z the whole squared plus 2 into 2x into minus y plus 2 into minus y into 3z plus 2 into 3z into 2x. Now we can use our identity and this expression will become 2x minus y plus 3z the whole squared. Let's solve two more questions. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0 and x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to 16, then find the value of xy plus yz plus zx. This is the identity. Here we are given the values of x plus y plus z and x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Now, in these three terms, 2 is a common factor. So, keeping it outside the brackets, we have xy plus yz plus zx. We are asked to find the value of this expression. So, substituting the values which are given, we have 0 is equal to 16 plus 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. Keeping this term as it is, we'll move 16 to the other side. It becomes minus 16. Then we'll move this 2 to the other side. Multiplication will become division. So, xy plus yz plus zx is minus 8. Next question. Simplify a plus b plus c the whole squared minus a plus b minus c the whole squared. Using the identity, let's expand a plus b plus c the whole squared and a plus b minus c the whole squared. We are asked to find the difference. So, to subtract, let's change the signs of all the terms in this expression. The a square terms, b square terms and c square terms cancel each other. Positive 2ab and negative 2ab also cancel each other. 2bc plus 2bc, which is 4bc, and 2ca plus 2ca, which is 4ca. 4bc plus 4ca. Out of these two terms, 4c is common. So, keeping it outside, we have 4c into b plus a. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with your friends.